Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan video. In this video we are going to be discussing the best stages to farm green and blue incredible gems. Area 31 has come out on Dokkan Battle Global, and so we're going to assess if there's any new options for farming green and blue incredible gems. So we'll start with green. Now the best stages for green were quite forward. 29.7 was a great one to run. It had one fight against Goten, who had a chance to drop anywhere between 5 to 77 green incredible gems, which is pretty good. You could consistently get a decent chunk from him. The next option was 30.4. This was a auto link leveling stage where you would be farming green gems by fighting the enemies. It was a relatively quick stage and you could farm quite a few green gems from this stage. Didn't have maybe the overall peak of farming that 29.7 had, but it does definitely have the added bonus of link leveling, which is pretty good. The overall best stage for green incredible gems, and it still probably is the best stage for green incredible gems, however, is 30.8. So 30.8 you take on Broly. Broly has a guaranteed drop of 30 green incredible gems. Now 30 green incredible gems is a pretty good standard drop, but it also goes up. It can also reach higher. So basically the 30.8 is the best stage for farming green incredible gems, and it remains that way because it has a very good starting base and still has the ability to drop your 77s and 100s and etc. of green incredible gems. The option that's been presented by 31 is a pretty interesting one. This is the final one, 31.4, so this is the only one I think is valid. And this one, you fight Tien and Jiaozu. They have a random chance to drop anywhere between 5 to 77 green or blue incredible gems. So they can drop up to 77 blue gems and 77 green gems. They drop green gems a little bit more than they drop blue gems, but it is an option, especially if you're going to link level. But if we're talking strictly farming green gems and wanting to farm them as consistently as possible, then 30.8 is going to be the best stage for you. It's just the most consistent. It does take a little bit of time because you have to crit against Broly to defeat him, but overall it doesn't matter when you're auto doing things, and most times you'll end up being pretty sorted. So yeah, I would definitely say that 30.8 is still the best green gem stage, at least from my perspective. And then you can choose between 30.4 or 31.4 to see how you want to farm them through auto link leveling. And if you still feel like 29.7 is giving you the most luck, then that's the best. In terms of blue incredible gem farming, there is 29.6. 29.6 drops consistent gems from auto link leveling, so again very similar to 30.4 in that you can get a consistently decent amount of blue gems from link leveling it, which is really solid. And then you also have 29.8, which is Bardock, which is a very similar concept to the Goten stage. An honorable mention must be said to 28.1, where you have the random RNG chance of getting a huge amount of blue incredible gems. However, this RNG chance can and cannot proc and can sometimes just make life a bit of a misery. So it's going to depend up to you. It is a good way to farm blue incredible gems if you have a bit of luck. So I don't want to rule it out as an option. 28.1 I do want to mention, however I don't use it for farming blue incredible gems. I like to usually double up. So usually I'll farm my gems while link leveling, so that's why you'll often find me using 30.4 or 29.6. I just don't really feel the need to switch around, and now 31.4 is in the mix and I'll probably be using that as well. But talking about blue gems, in terms of the new stages in Area 31, there's not that many great options. Tien drops blue gems, but there's no tiles. So on Bardock stage you have tiles which can kind of augment your baseline blue gem drop rate, whereas on the Tien stage there's none in 31 or Area 31. So in Area 31 your only real option potentially is again 31.4. Now you can get up to 77 blue gems from this, much like you can get from Bardock, but the drop rate is pretty low. It seems to prefer dropping green gems, so that's something you're just going to have to deal with. So just a soft recap. So for green gems, the best stages that we are going to be looking at are going to be 29.7 or 30.8, depending on what you're more comfortable with. You can use 30.4 for auto-link leveling or 31.4. Those are your best options. It's going to depend on how you feel about them, but those are the 4 best options presented. For blue incredible gems, your best options are 29.6 for auto-link leveling and farming them consistently, 29.8 for farming them consistently with only one fight and a bit of a higher drop rate than 29.6, 28.1 if you feel like you have a little bit of RNG luck on your side, and then if you really don't feel like, well, you really want to leave things up to the gods, then 31.4, you can also potentially get some there. Bye.